Hey, sugar. Hi, boo. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what time it is? It's 7 o'clock. Time to get cooking, good looking. How you doing? Welcome to Sugar Pearl Studio Kitchen Live. Hey, boo. Hey. Yay! Yep, it's your girl Carla Renee, and it's 7 o'clock. Time to get cooking once again. So I got a recipe for you. It's a no meat recipe. I think you're gonna enjoy it. It's a recipe I've done before, but kind of revamped a little bit. So this one I think is gonna be a keeper. But before I get started, first of all, welcome to the show. Let me know where you're checking in. All right, are you on Sugar Pearls on Facebook? Are you on Carla Renee? Are you watching on YouTube? Wherever you're watching from, hey, hey, hey. Thank you so much for being here. So, rest in peace to DMX. And, honey, love me some DMX. Love, 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 love. If you are somebody who went to any HBCU, you love DMX too. So it was. I think we kind of knew that this was coming, but still, it was so sad. Anyway, so I wanted to hear just a little bit of him. This was DMX. I think that this was a video that he did in April. I don't know if it was April of this year or last year or not, but it's fairly recent. It's within the past year. But here's DMX right here.
Right. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of people are like, yo, why don't you get on and say a prayer? Get on and say a prayer. Get on and say a prayer. And the reason I didn't or haven't is because I feel like this is the time when you should learn to pray for yourself. You know what I'm saying? God has given you time away from the distractions. You got a bee on your shoe. You know, away from the distractions, like that one. You know, away from the everyday hustle, things that we came to think were important. We're finding out haven't been that important at all. You know, haven't been that important at all. You know, and starting to realize that it's really important. It's having our loved ones around us, having our loved ones with us. You know, close counters. You know, just getting back to who we are, who we're supposed to be. The word says peace, be still. That's the word. Peace, be still. I mean, that's in the Bible. Those are not my words. That's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And we've gotten that. He forced us into it, you know? But, you know, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen, you know? You know, listen. God's going to make you listen. Believe that. He's going to sit you down. He will sit you down. And that's just what it is. This is what it is.
So I'm gonna stop that video right there. That just say what you will about DMX or a man like a DMX or George Floyd or whoever it might be that you may view as flawed or whatever. I know I'm getting to the servant job before I get to the tattoo, but it's like I don't care how wretched you might think somebody is. Okay, because we like to go there and we like to judge and suppose and all of this stuff. DMX was conscious. He was very aware, very much aware, and I think in just the context of his passing today, and then we've got that juxtaposed to George Floyd trial going on. Oh my goodness, child, just so much, just so much, and it just lets you know that we're all flawed in some way. We're all human, you know. Um, ah, DMX and so many others that we have lost during this time. Oh, hey y'all. Hey. I'm so glad that you are here with me. Welcome to the show. It is Sugar Pearl Studio Kitchen Live. Let me know where you checking in from. Are you watching on Facebook Live at Sugar Pearls or Carla Renee? You watching at YouTube at Sugar Pearls at SUGARPEARL''S. Hey, the website is also sugarpearlsonline.com. RIP also goes out to Prince Philip, the Britain's Archie Bunker, apparently. That's it. Y'all, now I guess now we know who made that comment about Meghan and Harry's baby. Rest in peace, Prince Archie Bunker Philip. Hey, boo. Welcome to the show. Let's get cooking good looking. What do you say? I'm ready to do it. Okay. I'm ready to make some good food. I hope you're ready too. So we're using mushrooms instead of meat today. All right. I'm gonna tell you what we're doing. So I've done this recipe before. All right. So a little mushroom chicken, not chicken burger. You can also watch that on YouTube if you haven't checked it out. But I kind of revamped the recipe a little bit because I think that as you you know, you kind of grow into things. Hold on one second. I'm gonna fix something. Hold on. Hey, I'm learning this thing, yo. Hey, cousin, how are you? Thank you so much, Vaughn. Thank you so much for checking. And yes, make sure you share this video. And you can also watch any other time on my website at sugarpearlsonline.com. So what do you say we get cooking good looking? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I've got some maitake mushroom, some maitake, which is really feathery, as you can see. See, it's called hen of the wood because it looks like chicken feather. All right. And I've got some trumpet mushroom. Okay. So the trumpet mushroom looks just like it says. It looks like a trumpet. It's got this horn, as you can see here, and then the bulb. So I cut the stalk off and then cut them in half so we can get our sandwich ready. Now, before we get going with any of that, on the side, instead of fries or anything, I think I'm going to do some plantain, and I've got one that I've been ripening for the past maybe 5 days or so. I got it green, and now it is perfect. So got a plantain. All I'm going to do is slice it down the middle as much as I can. Let's get it sliced. Okay. And in half. Okay. So essentially you've got this for your plantain. Okay. All right. So just go ahead. This is going in my air fryer because the recipe that we're doing with the mushroom is kind of deep fried. I said it, deep fried. It is. So instead of frying the plantain in oil, I'm going to put it in the air fryer. Okay, so got it here, and I don't know, maybe 15 minutes on, I don't know. We'll see how long. Okay, 15 minutes. Go 370. 370 for 15 minutes. So we'll see what happens. Hey, boo. Thanks for checking in. Okay, now to make our batter for the mushroom. So what we don't want is to just have seasoning not clinging to the meat, or in our case, the mushroom that we've already sliced up. So we're gonna make kind of a wet batter, all right? I'm gonna slide you in a little bit closer just so you can see what's going on, okay? Hey, boo, hey. Hey, okay, so here we go. So we got our hen of the wood and we've got our trumpet mushrooms. Okay, so let me get this one in half. Okay, and I'm just gonna leave them chunky like that because it's gonna be meat. Okay, all right. So to make a liquid bath for this sandwich, okay, we're going to use. I've seen some people use all sorts of liquids. Some people use buttermilk, club soda, but if you're going the more vegan route, um, for tonight we're gonna use a little bit of coconut milk. All right, so coconut milk is gonna start this. This is a 13 and a half ounce can. I'm not gonna use the whole can, but that's just under half. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you what spices I got. I wrote it down so I can remember. Okay, so for our spices, these beautiful spices, we've got chicken powder. Remember how good that chicken powder came in last week? We got more chicken powder. We've got garlic powder, onion powder. We've got 5 spice powder, cumin, red pepper flakes, and coarse black pepper. And I ground the pepper myself because I didn't want it too fine. I wanted to have some flecks in there. But these are the spices that are gonna go in there. Now the chicken powder is salty, so that's why you don't see any salt here, because there is salt already in that. Okay, I would suggest you don't add none. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and add first the chicken powder. So that's about 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. Let's do about 3 teaspoons of chicken powder. The rest of these are, when I measured them the other day, they were 2 teaspoons, so like a tablespoon each for what we've got. We've got less than a pound of mushrooms, so that's about right. Let's get some onion powder in there, some black pepper, some garlic powder in there, some red pepper flakes, and some 5 spice powder. Now I know you think 5 spice powder, that's for Asian dishes. No, not necessarily always. The seasonings, the spices that are in a 5 spice powder will actually help to complement our burger, our chicken no chicken. So it's gonna give it a good flavor. All right, it'll give it a great flavor. You've got something salty, you've got the tang, and and the reason I'm using the coconut, I'll bring it down so you can see. So we're using the coconut milk because we really want this to cling. So I'm getting all of my meat / mushroom in there, and we're just going to mix it around. So the spices and the coconut milk, all of that, just blend it together. Okay, and I'm just going to let that kind of soak it up a little bit. Look at that. Okay, but this is what you're using for your, and I want the seasonings to go in there. So I'm going to just kind of press it just to kind of really make them soak through. Oh, that was good. I only used a half a can of that coconut milk. Okay, so not a lot. Now this we're going to put in a little bit of flour as well. Okay. Hey, 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 let me know where you checking in from. Are you watching at sugarpearlsonline.com? Are you watching at YouTube, Sugar Pearls? Are you watching at Carla Renee? Wherever you're watching, honey, thank you so much for checking in. It is Sugar Pearl Studio Kitchen Live, and we are eating good in mighty good. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, with this um chicken sandwich. That's not chicken at all. Okay. So we've got some hint of the wood and we've got some trumpet mushroom that we're using for this dish. Hi Sheena. Hi beautiful. Thanks for being here. So the rest of the spices that I've got, the garlic powder, onion powder, I got a little bit of pepper and a little bit of chicken powder. I'm gonna just season my, so I've got a little cornstarch. You can use flour, cornstarch, whatever you want. I'm using cornstarch. Okay. I don't like using flour a lot. So when I fry, I tend to use cornstarch. Okay. And I just want that blended really good. Okay. And my oil is hot. We're going to drop it in just a little bit. I want this right here. Hi. Hey, everybody, for checking in. Thank you so much. This is our chicken sandwich. That's not chicken at all. We're making it out of hint of the wood mushroom and trumpet mushroom. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for tuning in. So we started out the show by giving a little tribute here and a little bit from DMX. Oh, wow. Wow. 50 years old. That's not old. Yeah. Oh, child, I tell you. This past year and some change has been something. Something. Okay, so I'm going to, I love you too. I'm going to put our seasoned mushrooms, okay, in our cornstarch in just a little bit. Now, to my cornstarch, this is optional, okay? Totally optional. You don't have to do it. But to my cornstarch, I'm going to do a little bit of Parmesan. So I got a little bit of that grated Parmesan that I made from the block of Parm that I had. And there we go. So I've got some Parmesan. That's just gonna give my flour, my cornstarch, a little seasoning around my mushroom. Okay, because if you're not gonna be eating meat, then you need to make sure that every part of this is seasoned. Okay, so that's why we've got our mushrooms sitting in here, soaking this up so it can be nice and just ready to go. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so freaking good. Hi, patty cake. This smells wonderful. All right, I'm going to dip it in a little bit. Our plantain is in the air fryer. This is ready to go. It's warm. Okay. And let's do, when I take it out of the fryer, I'm going to have it drain for a while. Then I'm going to put it in here. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you something else I'm going to put on my sandwich. Okay. So went walking with some girlfriends the other day. One of the girlfriends bought us some bamboo shoots. I know, from the Asian store. And y'all know how much I love going into the Asian store. but I never thought about getting the bamboo shoots. I've always seen them, and I'm like, I don't know how that tastes. I ate some today, and they're so good. It almost tastes like really good al dente pasta. Like if you wanted pasta, but you were trying to curb the pasta in your diet, for you could put this. You put bamboo shoots in everything, your salads, whatever. Okay, it's filling. It's crisp. It's delicious. Okay, I'm checking on. Oh, that's looking nice. So I've got a little action going with my plantains. Okay, with my plantains. I'm just gonna turn them a little bit, and then ooh, 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 you're sticking. Okay, there we go. Okay, just a little. Now, before I put them back in there, I could let. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna turn because it's done. It's soft all the way through, like all. It's like a potato all the way through. The only thing I'm gonna do with this when I get ready to plate is roll them around in a little bit of cinnamon and nutmeg sugar. Okay, so just sit that there. Just don't even worry about it right now, and let's get started on our chicken, which is two types of mushroom. We've got trumpet mushroom and we've got hen of the wood that we've marinated here. What did I put in there? What did I put in there? Chicken powder, garlic powder. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Onion powder, 5 spice powder, cumin, coarse ground pepper, red pepper flakes, and some grated Parmesan cheese is in here with my cornstarch. Oh my goodness. This joint tastes so freaking good. Whatever I told you to use just now, use that on this. These are your mushrooms that we about to deep fry and turn into some chicken. Are you ready? Let's get some hen of the wood. Let's get a little trumpet trunk. Oh wow. It and the mushroom now, I can tell it soaked it up because the mushroom is dense. You know, before it's kind of hollow when you first get it, kind of hollow feeling. Like this is to feel that they're a little heavier now. So much fun. What movie is that from? Okay, I know. Okay, I'm just shaking it up. So what oh no. Y'all. Did I put I forgot to tell y'all. It is in here. So along with my cornstarch, let me tell you what else I put in here. Hey baby. Along with the cornstarch, I put some panko breadcrumbs and some Italian breadcrumbs. All right. So we got two different kind of breadcrumbs. A little bit of something just to make it kind of crunchy when you bite down in it, just to give you that chicken effect. All right. Right. But this, you ain't gonna want no meat. No meat. You not gonna miss meat after you eat this. Okay. Let's put it in the fryer. You're not gonna miss it. The only thing I hate by this recipe, and I love this recipe, which is why I only make it once a year, is that it's deep fried. And I don't care how healthy the oil is or whatever, child, it's still deep fried. Okay. Let's just be real about it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. going. Mm-hmm. All right, time to dip, baby. Let's go for it. Oh, that sizzle. Mmm. Make sure it's piping hot when it goes in there. Okay? Nice and sizzly. All right? If it ain't sizzling, then it's just sitting in grease. Then you're not doing anything healthy for yourself. All right? So let it sizzle so it can get a nice fast deep fry. Okay. So we've got for our sugar, we've got a little brown sugar. I know some people use white sugar. That's fine. You can use white sugar if you want. But I'm going to use a little brown sugar, some nutmeg, and cinnamon. Mm. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh, the combination of that nutmeg and that cinnamon, it just smells like pie. Our meat is almost done. Yeah, almost done. Roll it around in that cinnamon sugar. I'm sorry. I'm blocking your view, boo. You didn't even see. Let you know what's going on. Mm. I think 2 is enough for me. That's nice. Now you can do this and fry it with it, but it will burn. That's why I put it on after. Okay? Oh my goodness. It's coming. Oh gosh. That smells so good. Get that on my plate. There. And there. All right. I got it almost golden. While it's doing that, let me go ahead and get some bamboo shoots. Season these babies up a little bit. All right. So it's already in a chili oil and it looks like this. Okay. So the bamboo shoots, they're kind of like shaved. Yes, it's actual bamboo. Okay. And it's just shaved and cooked down and marinated in chili oil. The only thing we're going to add to that, almost done, is a little bit of rice wine vinegar, lime, and I think that's it. And ginger. How about that? So let's get the rice wine vinegar. Just a touch. A little bit lime. Oh yeah. A little of that sugar. Mix it around. Okay, and that is my little quick pickle bamboo shoots that's gonna go on top of my sandwich. Okay, which is ready now. Okay, so I'm gonna let my chicken, my mushrooms drain for a little bit here in the deep fryer. So while I'm doing that, I'm gonna give it about 2 minutes or so, maybe about 3. Mm. and then we can go ahead and plate and start eating. Okay. Hi, cousin. It does. The flavors, the spices. Oh, even though I haven't tasted it yet, I can taste it. Like your nostrils kind of already got the preview. But let me say this. Okay. And I've been following this trial. Okay. Following the trial. And after days and days and days of testimony and me watching and listening to the lawyers and watching people's body language and all of that, okay, and like dissecting this stuff day after day after day, I finally decided that I think today, like, I didn't even watch it today. I'm like, I can't. But I'll probably be watching it again Monday. But after all of that, and after seeing all of that and letting all of that like live within me, I just got one question. Okay. And maybe you can help me with the answer. I don't know. Okay. But can somebody please tell me, what is Derek Chauvin writing? What are you writing, baby? He be writing a lot. Like, is he playing tic-tac-toe or hangman? What does he write? He be taking notes like copiously. What he writing? Is he writing his own defense because the lawyer is trash? What is he writing? Boo. That's my only question. Like, he is writing like the court ain't got no stenographer writing, honey. It's a shame. It's sad. It's sad. You know, all that machismo, you know, when you were kneeling on that man all that time and you know, just the humility now. Too little too late. All right, let's go ahead and put a little something on our Sammy. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I just picked up some bread from the bakery, child. That's it. I didn't get nothing fancy. I like a seeded bun, but the bakery didn't have any, so I just got what they had. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not upset. And I have to cut them myself. Of course, because when it's bakery bread, you have to cut it yourself, child. You didn't pay for that part. I didn't pay for that part. Okay, so now I got a hot hamburger bun. Okay, and this is a little bit of horseradish sauce. You can spread whatever you want to on yours. Is this horseradish or is just that, thank God I tasted it. That is blue cheese dressing that I made. See, that's when you put things back in the cup that it don't belong in. So yeah. Let's do a little. Got a little horseradish mustard from Coops. I can add that. How about that? It needs to be right. God. Child, I don't know who he writing. He writing his future parole officer. I don't know what's going on, but he is writing feverishly. Like, what are you writing? Bruh. Let's tartar sauce. Child, the glasses need to be updated. I think that's good. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our sandwich. I'm so excited to eat the sandwich. Okay. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Child. And here we go. Where's the sticker? Oh. Child, tell me that this don't look like some chicken pieces. Right? I guess if you want to do a fish sandwich, you could just substitute with your fish seasoning too. You could do like if you wanted your Old Bay and all of that stuff, you could do that. Of course. Do it how you want to do it. This is a chicken version. Okay? You can do whatever version you want. All right. For mine, look at this big old piece of chicken. That's not. Put it right there. Okay? And then I'm going to take a piece of trumpet mushroom and put right there. Put that right there. And, I got some good lettuce that I already trimmed. I want to take some of this rib out though. Okay. So I just got romaine. I love the crunch of romaine, but that big old rib going down the middle, I just cut it out so that I can have, so that it's not too much white that I'm biting down on. But I got most of the green. Okay, that's all. I just cut the rib out. Okay, and lay it there. And I'm gonna take some of my bamboo shoots and stick it right on top like that. What? Yeah. Come on now. Come on, somebody. What? Honey, all of that right there. It is so good. It is so good. You love chicken? Well, you could do this and the kids wouldn't even know. They wouldn't know. Who's gonna know? Who's gonna know? I don't know. Maybe your kids, with their inquiring minds, would know. But who else is gonna know? Child, let's eat some of this plantain that we rolled around in our cinnamon and nutmeg sugar. It's so creamy on the inside. Look how creamy. Girl, if you don't go ahead and split you a plantain open and roll it around in some cinnamon and nutmeg sugar and eat it like this and stick it in your air fryer. If you don't do that, I don't know what's wrong with you. All right. Let me sit this down so I can use both my hands. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that sticking out of there. You can't tell me. So good. We let it drain for about 4 minutes. But yes, it has some oil in there, okay? But let it drain off real good. You can put a tomato or avocado or whatever you want to in it, honey. I ain't got time to be wasting that kind of time. I'm gonna just go ahead and eat it. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Amen. Mm-hmm. 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 Girl, you better make this at some point in your life. The way I did it, the revamp way, oh my gosh. I love it. Mm-hmm. The pull of that trumpet mushroom meat. Mm-hmm. Meat. I'm glad I didn't load my sandwich up with all kind of other stuff. I can taste the sandwich. And those delicious seasonings that I
Sorry. That I told you to use that, please. You didn't write it down? Okay, here you go. Chicken powder. I don't know. You got to use your judgment with measuring. Okay, some people is, I just say to taste. Okay, but remember, your chicken powder has sodium in it. Okay, so don't go overboard with chicken powder. Okay, chicken powder. Garlic powder and onion powder. 5 spice powder. You can get that out of the Asian section. Cumin, coarse ground pepper, black pepper, red pepper flakes, and in your bag with your flour or cornstarch, I use cornstarch, not flour. I added panko breadcrumbs and Italian breadcrumbs. So Italian panko and a handful of Parmesan cheese. Okay. That's what I use to shake my chicken around in. My mushroom. Child. Make it! I want you to make it. One day you don't feel like doing meat. You're just bored with meat. This is one of those. You got dry. Absolute must. A ripened plantain. I bought this plantain when it was green from Aldi. And I got it because it was mad cheap. So I was like, okay, I'm going to just get a couple of them. I can let them ripen on my own. So it's been ripening for about 5 or 6 days. And the texture, I'll bite it. But look on the inside. The texture of that baby. It's like pudding. On the inside. And we did that in the air fryer. We didn't put it in no pan, in the grease or nothing. No, we did it in the air fryer. Then after it finished in the air fryer for 11 minutes at 370, we rolled it around in some brown sugar that we laced with a little nutmeg and cinnamon. Honey! Yeah! She did that. Honey, she did all that. You better make yourself this sandwich and feel better about your life. Because this sandwich will do that. Got that little chicken pull. I like that. I'm going to finish eating my sandwich. You go back and watch so you can see how I mixed everything in front of you. And the way I made it liquid, you can add whatever liquid you want. I used coconut milk. I know. Honey, I can't wait for you to make it. If you don't, child, you're missing out. All right? Enjoy your weekend. Okay? Honey, I'm about to go pump some Rough Riders in this house that's going to wake the neighbors. R.I.P. DMX. To you, baby, thank you so much for being here. Yes, I always love it when you come over. Make sure that you check out the website, which is sugarpearlsonline.com. Check out the YouTube channel and my business page as well. Make sure you check it out. Yeah. Until next week, honey, know that I love you. And I hope you love me back. See you next time.